song is a hit. You call the kids. I need them on this joint. Hey, Andrea, it's Daddy Baby. Listen, I wrote this song called Phenomenal. Yeah, to the book me and Andre wrote, Plant the Seed, Grow the Dream. Yeah, we're doing an audio book and a CD. Anyway, I need you to meet me at the office. All right? So bring your brother with you. We're going to have a meeting. I'm going to teach y'all the song, and then we're going to go in the studio and record it. You got to get it done, though, baby. So I need y'all to meet me, all right? I'll see you soon. All right. Bye. Keep writing, keep singing, keep doing what you love. And don't ever let nobody tell you that you're not phenomenal. Because you're phenomenal.
Keep your
and you're phenomenal. And I'm phenomenal. And you are phenomenal. Are you guys ready to record this song? Yeah.
What about
now? Are you getting all of this?
Yes.
There's something that you need to hear. When I say you know that I'm sincere, I came by here just to let you know you are phenomenal. There's something that you need to hear. When I say you know that I'm sincere, I came by here just to let you know you are phenomenal.
So many times you hear that you don't got what it takes to get what you want. You listen to the lie before you even try. You don't have to let your dreams die. Let's spread our wings and learn how to fly. Take a leap of faith right into the sky. And let your dreams grow. The whole world will know that everything you want will be yours.
There's something that you need to hear. When I say you know that I'm sincere, I came out here just to let you know you are phenomenal. There's something that you need to hear. When I say you know that I'm sincere, I came out here just to let you know you are phenomenal.
So many times you hear that you don't got what it takes to get what you want. You listen to the lie before you even try. You don't have to let your dreams die. Let's spread our wings and learn how to fly. Take a leap of faith right into the sky. And let your dreams grow. The whole world will know that everything you want will be yours.
There's something that you need to hear. When I say you know that I'm sincere, I came out here just to let you know you are phenomenal. There's something that you need to hear. When I say you know that I'm sincere, I came out here just to let you know you are phenomenal.
Come together, help your brothers and your sisters. Come together, help your brothers and your sisters. Come together, help your brothers and your sisters. Come together, help your brothers and your sisters.
There's something that you need to hear.
You need to
When I say you know
hear.
that I'm sincere, I came out here just to let you know you are phenomenal. There's something that you need to hear. When I say you know that I'm sincere, I came out here just to let you know you are phenomenal. There's something that you need to hear. When I
can do it. What's up, good peoples? Welcome to Hamilton Radio on the net. Welcome to Urban Economics and Development Podcast. Welcome to Hamilton Radio on the app Channel 2. I am your host, Andre Williams. We got Big Rudeezy in the building. Say what up to him, Rob.
What's going on, people?
The maestro himself. He's back with us for a set or two.
Yeah, a little something.
Yeah. We ain't in Germany right now, so we were able to pull him on in on this beautiful Monday morning. Monday afternoon, my bad. It's Monday morning somewhere.
Actually, Tuesday morning somewhere.
Somewhere too, right? Yeah, man. How you doing, Rob?
Good, brother. I'm
good.
Blessed. Can't complain
Good
at all.
Man. Yeah. Today's topic is going the extra mile.
Yeah,
I can't wait to dig in. But before that, thank you guys for watching our video. You are phenomenal. Man, that was a lot of fun doing that with my kids. It's amazing, man, how God just keep revealing different things to you. If you stay locked into your purpose, is just going to be an amazing journey. So keep pushing, keep going the extra mile, keep planting those great seeds. Yeah. Speaking of that, I have a video coming up next by my daughter, Showliz Entertainment. That's our record and film company. This video is called Hi, My Name Is. Can you play that for us? Thank you, brother.
Started to appear, feel
What's up, good peoples? Welcome back to Urban Economics and Development Podcast. I am your host, Andre Williams. I appreciate you guys joining me this evening. Today's topic is going the extra mile. Going the extra mile. Let that think in. If it's areas in your life where you have gone the extra mile or where you need to go the extra mile, let's talk about that this evening. All right, before we jump in, we're going to have Rudeezy, Robert Ruffers of the Robert Ruffers Experience. What's going on, man?
Hey, brother, you know, we doing what we doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a tour coming up. Where's your location going to be at?
It's going to be at Dubai.
At Dubai Lounge,
Dubai Restaurant and Lounge on New York Avenue,
Trenton, New Jersey.
Trenton, New Jersey.
Awesome. What time is that?
It's going to be from 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
We got Lady D
Lady D
and
performing live.
performing live with the band, and,
Yes.
and Mike Rossi, he's going to be there. And
Mike Rossi. Now, what does he do?
Mike Rossi sings and play guitar.
Okay, that's
He's gonna-
awesome.
He's good, man. He's good. He's going to do his thing. He has his soulful voice, and
Yeah.
I put up one of his SoundCloud
One of his
clips.
songs?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it went off good. Everybody was liking it. So
Responding well to
yeah,
it.
yeah, he's coming up, man. He's doing his thing, and
That's awesome. That's
so it's gonna
awesome.
be fun. You know, I got Quasi on drums, Jay Bradley on
Okay.
keys. So
All right. And these are world-renowned musicians
They just
that
won-
grew up right here in Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah, John just came back from Africa and
Wow.
Paris. He went to Africa and Paris.
That's excellent,
Quasi
man.
was traveling. He was doing his thing, but he's also a finalist from the Drum Off.
Really?
In L.A. Yeah, so he's really well. What do you say?
He is seasoned,
Seasoned.
brother.
well seasoned.
He is seasoned. That's
So
good,
it's
man.
gonna be a great time, you know.
Yeah. And this is next
This is February 10th.
February 10th, which is
Yeah, it's
next
a
Monday.
Yeah. We gonna-
Awesome. A week from today.
Yeah.
All right. That's excellent. Excellent. How much are the tickets?
$10.
$10.
And get in and have a good time, good food.
Right.
They have the $10 doesn't include the food, but
Right.
$10
Yeah, make that clear.
Make that clear.
Those jokers be looking at you like, look, where's
Where
my
food
plate?
at?
I'm hungry.
It would be, you know, but
Yeah.
you can order your food and drinks and everything, and the client
Mm-hmm.
the venue is very nice. They're very nice, polite, and everything. So you will have a good time.
Yeah. So that's next
Next
Monday. Yeah. February
February
10th
10th,
from 6 p.m.
6 to 8.
6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tickets are $10.
Yes,
If you're looking for something to do next Monday,
it's my pre-Valentine's.
it's
show.
pre-Valentine's show. Come on out, have a good time with the live band, the Robert Ruffers Experience. He's going to play something for us now, just to give y'all a little taste of what you can expect. His brother is a world-renowned musician and businessman, and God is truly using him to touch a lot of lives, man. And he's doing what he loves for a living.
Yes.
And everything that we do, we go the extra mile. Now,
Gotta
Rob,
go.
you know, he's a philanthropist as well. He spent a lot of time in the public school system, playing for the students and the staff at a lot of elementary schools.
I'll be there February with Miss Tona Buck.
Okay, at
I think
Village
you
Charter
gonna be at
School.
Village Charter School. You gonna be there, right?
It's a career day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I was at a foundation and
Mm-hmm. That's what is that?
yeah,
Charter
charter
school,
school,
right?
yeah.
Hey, that's excellent. And also, you play at the couple
Yeah.
elderly centers
elderly centers
Yeah.
in West Hampton.
in West Hampton, New Jersey,
and in Princeton.
and Princeton, New Jersey. Man, that is excellent. I saw some of the videos.
So we're giving.
Yeah, you got to give back,
Gotta
man.
give back.
Yeah, man. That's how you
also
continue to
wanna-
be blessed.
Yeah, I blessed a young man with a bass.
Mhm.
And now he's traveling, playing,
Getting paid.
getting paid.
Hey man, follow your dreams. That's now when you go
That's
the
go the
extra
extra
mile,
mile, that's
that's
right.
how the blessings come
Yeah,
back to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we're gonna dig into that topic right after
yeah. I'll play this song, "Peace of Mind."
Peace of Mind.
Let me see if
Excellent.
if I'm on. I don't hear anything, Ruben. You got me?
You don't hear anything?
Nah,
Hey Ruben.
I'm playing.
The track is playing also?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, Ruben, do you have?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was awesome, Doc.
Man, thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You
Peace
was
of
in your
mind.
zone, brother. Definitely
man,
providing
that's
that peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you tap into something different, man, when you playing, brother. Yeah, it's your way of worshiping, man.
Yeah, man. Every time I touch this instrument, man, any of my instruments, I would definitely
Tapped
get
in.
into it. Yeah, because couldn't
Couldn't do it
couldn't
without
do without
him,
him,
huh?
man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
You know, that's going the extra mile, just going to practice and just
Yeah.
learning what he put in you.
Yeah, as I was listening to you, I was wondering, I'm like, how many hours,
Yeah,
countless hours of just preparation
that's
since you were a little boy, man.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's
Right.
paying off handsomely now.
man. It's all God, man.
Mhm.
That to be able to just think of
Mm-hmm.
like to come home from work
Right,
and pick up your baby.
right.
Because sometimes you want to come home and just, you
Mhm.
know, go to sleep or something.
Yeah.
You know, when I was working,
Sit in front of the
full-time,
TV.
sit in front of the TV.
Yeah, man.
with
Do
the
what
kid,
everybody else doing.
take the kids to practice, and then
Right.
come home after work,
Right.
and just sit home and go to sleep. But no, I was have to take the kids to practice. I'm going
Dedicated.
to rehearsal or practicing,
Yeah.
so that I knew what I wanted to do to go the extra mile to do this. You know.
Yeah.
And I was just telling my nephew today, who
Mhm.
plays with Common and everything. We was
Mhm.
talking, and he just did this amazing show
Mhm.
at the World Cafe with one of the house artists. I forgot her name, but she's
Mhm.
like one of the international. And he was like, you know, he just did this amazing. He was the MD for it
Mm-hmm.
with his group, and it was like tight. Like it was like she's taking him on the road with him now.
Wow.
So, you know, but his preparation and he's going the extra mile to be prepared
yeah.
for this time. You know, he didn't
Right.
have to do it. He could
Right.
have just been like, "Oh, this is just a house thing. I just played."
Right.
No, he
But he,
did.
he tightened up for it,
wrote
and he's been
charts
doing
and
it.
Been doing it.
Yeah,
Since he
since
was,
he was a
with
little
Bird
boy.
Flex.
I remember. Yeah.
He started with the stylistics. When as soon as he got out of college,
Mm-hmm.
he started with the stylistics, and he just went on. But
Yeah.
he just kept being
Never
prepared,
stopped.
never stopped. And he just
That's
kept on the
dedication,
extra- yeah.
man. Wow.
Never, and you know, and he's been with Common
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of artists like oh my God, Mr. He not just Common.
Mm-hmm. So he played with Common, Roberta Flack,
Flack,
Stylistics. Now he's doing house
doing
as
house,
well.
and he has also the Vertical Currency. That's his band, and he has another band called
Mm-hmm.
Black Panda,
Wow.
which is a girl singer and brother singing, and they're like a
Touring.
pop band.
Wow.
So he's doing. So it's just like, you know,
Yeah. That dedication, that
dedication,
time,
time,
focus.
focus, and
Yeah.
want to be appreciate your gift,
Right.
and be on point
Right.
when you present your gift. You know, that's the major thing that's going the extra mile.
That
'cause
is
you
going
don't
the
have-
extra mile.
You don't if you don't do that, you won't get calls.
Absolutely. The funny thing about going the extra mile, when I think about it, it reminds me of the scripture, "Give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give unto your bosom."
Yeah.
So it's a constant reminder that whatever you put in, you're going to get it back. Multiplied though,
Right.
right? So whatever you give, you know, man, let's look at that. Whatever you give, that's where it starts at. Whatever it is. You know what I mean? So it doesn't, you know, differentiate between bad or good.
Whatever
It's
you
saying
give.
whatever you give.
Ever.
So whatever you give your attention to, whatever you give your time to, whatever you give your focus to, you're going to get it back multiplied.
Yep. So if you push negative,
It's going to be
Yeah,
multiplied
multiplied,
coming back. So that's literally how economics work. Like you can't make a deposit, you know what I mean, without expecting to get something back out of it.
right?
Now you surely cannot go stick your ATM card or your Visa card or whatever and expect to get something out of it if you never put anything into it,
Right.
right?
Right.
So no account is going to pay you out something that you haven't made a deposit.
Right.
So when we think about that, what the areas of our life where we want a return, you know what I mean? Because it's more than just giving it back to you. Now we're talking about it being multiplied when it give it back, when it sends you a return. That means it's going to be paid back to you with interest,
Compound interest.
right? Compound interest. So give and it shall be given back to you, pressed down, shaken together, running. That means it's going to be compounded
Compound interest.
right back to you. Shall men give unto your bosom? So it does specify that it's going to take other people to play a part in it as well. And I'm big on teamwork, making the dream work. Like I talk about that a lot. The team can't give you a return if you're not putting anything into the team, though.
Yeah.
So you almost every single time have to be bringing something to the table
Correct.
of equal value to everyone else on the team in order to receive a return back. But now it's not just going to bless you, but it's going to bless everybody on the team
Yeah.
with a return as well.
Yep.
And that's what I'm big on teaching. Yeah, I mean, let's go the extra mile, no matter what it is. If we're going to go and work out together,
Right.
let's push ourselves to do a little bit more than we plan to.
Yeah.
Let's do a little bit more than we expected ourselves to. You know what I mean? When we started planning to do these radio shows and the internet show, and we said, okay, what do we want? What is the vision for it?
Right.
And in the beginning, it was just let's get on the radio, let's have some fun, let's teach urban economics and development. And then when you think about that topic, it's a vast discussion about economics and development, right? So God begins to give you different topics to teach on, not just the money part, but it's the mindset part too,
Developing mindset.
right? So now when we have these discussions about building that mind, helping people to overcome whatever issues or whatever challenges that they may have that could be blocking them from receiving a return or making a deposit.
Right.
Because some people are block themselves from even making a deposit because they haven't seen anyone reap a return in certain areas, so they don't even charter those areas. You know what I mean? Charter those different territories. With us, the brother was making a comment earlier, like, Dre, you've been, touching on a lot of different things all your life, from the modeling to the businesses to singing and sometimes when you're a farmer in the sense of the word of I'm planting seeds, I'm always planting seeds no matter where I am. And depending on the season of my life, you know what I mean, different seeds were planted. So sometimes I'll forget that I had a harvest when I was, making the films. Like I totally forgot we planted that seed, and someone brought it up recently, like remember that film you shot? I just seen the trailer, or my brother called me and say, hey man, send me that movie trailer. And I'm like, what movie trailer? Like the movie you wrote. And during that time, it was something that the artists that we were dealing with, they wanted to try their hand at acting, and I believe in creating circumstances. I don't believe in just talking. Let's go create the circumstance. If you want to do it, let's just do it. And we plan and we create the vision for it, and God gave me the message. You know what I mean? So I wrote it. I was explaining to one of my friends that I wrote the whole movie on my cell phone.
Awesome.
I was waiting for my truck to get repaired, and the movie just came to me, and I couldn't stop texting it to myself. Then in the middle of the night, the name came to me, A Date with Fame, and God just kept feeding me more and more information, and I just started typing the scenes out and the relationships, and you begin to dig into the characters, and you want to expound on their lives, like who is this character, who's related to him, who's the family members that affect this mindset, and you start pulling out why their mindset was affected by this individual. So now I got to dig into that individual life and find out what is their hang up. Why did they teach this child? Or why did they and God just allows you to see the complete vision. And most of the time, that's how he looks at us before we're even born. Like he knew that you were going to be phenomenal, on the base and business, and a phenomenal father. And he knew what he put inside of you already. So he was like, I created him to go the extra mile in everything that he touched. And so now what I got to do is surround him around people that will help protect that, but at the same time nurture that, so that he can teach others how to go the extra mile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's a blessing because when growing up, you know, certain things you see, you could follow that, but with that what was in me, and that was I just couldn't do it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And even when we was in school, we had any option we could do. It's just any school,
Right. You got a lot of choices.
got a lot of choices,
Right.
And but we, even when we were coming up in elementary school,
Right.
we could have went anywhere, did whatever you want. But that was in that God put us in he put in us. We just kept focusing on that, and just then it was the sports.
Right.
We got sports.
We put a lot of time in.
Put a lot of time in that, and and that helps
Right.
too, because that's a discipline that
Helps
is,
you focus.
Yeah, if you want to be good.
Yeah, if you wanna be
if
good.
you want to get on that field, if
Yeah.
you want to get on that mat, whatever we did, you got to be good. You got to be focused. You got to do the extra mile stuff.
Right. And we
to get
found
out there.
ourselves doing a little bit extra in every sport that we touched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it meant staying after to go
did.
to the weight room after practice,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If it meant, before practice, getting up, you know what I mean, making sure that we got our studies done. You know, one of the science teachers used to pick us up early in the morning to make sure that, we did good in chemistry and good, you know what I mean, and biology and all of that. And he was like, you guys are good. I want to make sure that you keep your grades up because you're putting a lot in this area. So you're going to get a return out of it. But at the same time, in your academics, I need you to put a lot into your academics as well so that you can, reap a reward in that as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So I'm grateful for it, man. And
that's amazing that we had people that seen that in us too. That wanted to get up early out of day bed to get us to teach us to help us just to be the men that we turned out to be. That helped. That helped us. And they wasn't. I mean.
that was Coach Lloyd.
Coach Lloyd. So Coach Lloyd.
Coach Lloyd was like,
Coach
listen,
Lloyd was.
I want to make sure you guys get your grades up, man.
He was a
'em up.
light-skinned brother.
Yeah.
He was he
You
did
funny, Doc. He was Anglo-Saxon,
Anglo-Saxon
brother.
brother.
Yeah.
He didn't have
From
to
the
do
Caucasus
that.
Mountain.
He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he ain't see color though, man.
No, he
Mr.
didn't.
Lloyd, man.
Did not see
Yeah,
color.
Coach Lloyd, he
A lot
was
of-
excellent.
yeah, and Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis, oh man,
and they
when
helped
he
him.
loved, they loved hard, man.
And they like helped us how to work out right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
How to-
he trained us in
how
that.
to
He was like,
to
I
lift
don't
the
want you
weights
guys to
right.
get hurt.
Yeah.
It was like safety first. Like I
and
know
that's
y'all
still today.
cocky, strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean, but let me show you the correct way to
showed
live.
us how
And
to-
Mr. Davis would actually spot us in the
Yes,
gym.
and showed us the right way
Yeah,
how to.
yeah.
To this day, it's in my.
You can't forget
you
it.
Can't forget it.
It's
yeah.
automatic now.
Yep.
But because they went the extra mile and
mile.
they didn't have to.
You have to.
Yeah, even Coach Snell, you know what I mean?
Snell, yeah,
Snell went the
definitely.
extra mile.
Oh my
you know what I
God.
mean? Snell went too
extra.
far. You know what I mean? Like Snell,
Pullovers.
like I'm only
I
14.
didn't even know about no
You know what I
pullovers.
mean?
He was like, "Come on, do these
Yeah,
pullovers." Like,
yeah. No, you could
what
do
is
100.
this?
I'm like, what?
what is this?
You built to do 100. Them shoulders kind of narrow. Let me help you with
Let
them
me help you with
shoulders.
them You got 10 more sets.
You got 10
I just
more.
did 20.
Like,
you
nah,
got 10
nah.
more
I
sets,
made a
guy.
mistake. You got more. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
But they taught us to go the extra
Yes, they
mile
did.
and
Yeah,
when
they
it came
did.
to health and fitness and education. You know what I mean? Like they really planted a seed with us that, here we are talking about them, 20 something years later. And that's good, man. I think, even at that time we were protected.
yeah.
Because we knew God knew who we were going to be. You know what I mean? Because you don't see a lot of people staying friends from grade school, first, second grade. You know what I mean? In first, second grade, you're only 6, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we got pictures, like we were like,
Yep. Right.
you know what I mean? 6th grade pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at Rob. You know what I mean? Look at Dre.
Right.
And to stay friends all of this time and to, still have one another back. I think during that time, we were surrounded by what we needed. And God said, this is going to be a pact that I'm not going to allow to be broken by anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the kindred spirit, was first and foremost. These two are gonna be life brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
And they're going to need each other when they get into their 40s. Now, we couldn't see that at 5 and 6 years old. We just was like, hey, that's my dude. You know what I mean? We like playing and hanging out and running and kickball and just trying to kick the balls on the roof in elementary school. Like, what's wrong with this kid? Kid sat down in the outfield was like, oh, this joke about the kick.
On the roof.
Yeah, man.
Boo. I'm like, oh.
Game over. Unless they had another ball out there. You know what I mean? But we had fun.
Yeah.
You know, we had fun. And,
all the way through. Man.
Yeah, and the teachers would get a kick out of that. Like, even Miss Dresser to this day, the comments that she'll make on our posts and when she sees us in public is like, we made a good impact.
Yeah, and that was amazing how the camaraderie that we had. And remember, we had people jealous of us at JG school.
Yeah, man.
It was like, what are you jealous of us for? We just being friends.
Friends, man.
Enjoying life,
Right.
And
but those were the distractions.
Yes. Yeah.
To see if I could break up this,
Yes.
this camaraderie or whatever. If I could break that up or get in between that, maybe I'll stop one of them from reaching their full destination.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, being that our parents could see much further than us, and of course our teachers were able to see much further than us, they basically talked us into becoming close, even when we were captains of the wrestling team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they saw much more inside of us, even though, we 16 and 17 being captains of a wrestling team. Like, now when we think about it, like, that was a high position. Because a lot of kids that were coming up behind us looked up to us. Yeah. So that meant, we had to work a little bit extra hard. But we were so used to working extra hard. That's how we gained those titles, but they didn't want us to take it for granted.
No.
You know what I mean?
Tony Mac.
Yeah, Tony Mac, man. He got in us, Doc. He was like, yo, don't waste this opportunity, man. Like, you running around, you winning. Yeah, you winning. You in the paper, but you ain't nothing, man.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It was like, you better get it together.
Get it together.
These brothers watching you. These little dudes, what you think they gonna do?
And what they came up, state champions.
State champions. Started up under us, man. Yeah.
Because we was always in the paper.
Always in the paper,
I was
man.
always in the paper. It was just
Yeah.
Yes, I was like in the paper. I was like, "Why I'm in the paper?" They was just like, they just put you in the paper for Trent. I was like, I didn't.
But
but it was.
I can remember coming to school, and we got there early most of the time.
Always,
Coach Grady was reading the paper. He was like, "Man, that's a good article." You in the we don't know. We kids. We wasn't buying no newspapers. Reading that, I'm like, wow, I never even knew that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was something that was a part of our journey during that time, and it taught us some valuable lessons. It taught us to have a great work ethic. You know what I mean? And the mindset to carry those positions and the mindset to want to be great or want to be better. It basically spilled over into everything that we did, because we took it from that level to life now.
Yeah.
How do you go the extra mile in life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you see a piece of paper on the ground, do you walk over that piece of paper, or do you pick it up, throw it in the garbage, or do you teach your kids to do the same thing? You know what I mean? Do you teach them to always make up their bed before leaving home?
Right.
Like, to me, those are simple things, but you can appreciate it more.
Right.
Especially at the end of the day. You know what I mean? When you come home, you come home to a made up bed, or you can come home to a bed that's raggedy.
Yeah.
Like, I personally love coming home to a made up bed.
Yeah,
That's why, when I make it, and I'm like, I'm good, because I know at the end of the day, I like for it to be nice looking. You know what I mean?
And that's not to cut you off. That's a discipline that is you making yourself doing it. It's like going the extra mile, but it's also making yourself do something that is not a challenge, but just to make yourself do something different. Not different, but to make yourself do a process that is it builds your whole day. It basically
it
builds
does
your whole day.
Yeah, it
because
does.
you're doing something on purpose.
Yes,
That
intentional.
is intentional, that is making you want to do better all day.
Absolutely.
And then that makes your whole. And then I do meditation, I do all my prayers, and do my extra exercise at home, and then I do it at the gym.
At the gym
too.
as well.
So that right there is a whole day
Yes.
of
Preparation.
and you give God first.
Yes. Give him first fruit.
And then your whole day just runs smooth.
Because it's the seeds that's being
seeds
planted
being planted.
intentionally.
Yep.
You're going to reap a harvest
Yep.
at the same exact time you're planting these seeds. You know, okay, this morning I'm planting these seeds.
Yeah.
I'm going to reap a harvest for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Because I started off the right way.
Yes. Yeah.
Started off in excellence. Yeah, taking care of something, taking pride in something. You know what I mean? So it encourages you, of course, and it feeds,
Right.
the blessings, because it's now, okay, now let me nurture these dreams. Let me nurture these. And that, like I said, at the end of the day, at least you coming home to a made up bed.
Yeah, that's powerful.
You know what I mean? Not no mess, because your day could be kind of filled with it. And if you don't have the mindset to kind of, resist those obstacles or those distractions or to overcome them, you could get caught up in some of it, you know what I mean? And it could drain your spirit. And you can come home and if your mind isn't trained the right way, you will perceive it as a horrible day.
Yes.
But even in having those obstacles, the way that we train our minds in the morning by giving time to God, by giving time to excellence, you know what I mean, and perfecting something.
Yeah.
Now we're saying, this is how I want the rest of my day to go. I'm preparing the rest of my day for obstacles to really move out of my way. So no matter what I face, I know that I'm going to overcome those little obstacles.
Your perception of it.
Yeah, because I was able to handle this early in the morning.
Your perception.
While yet it is day, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much how God's economy work.
Yeah.
The seeds that you plant, you're going to reap a harvest of it. Some of the seeds that you plant, you're going to reap that harvest early, and some of them is going to be over time. The compound interest. And that's where that scripture comes into play. Given it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give unto your bosoms. All the obstacles seem like they're just moving out of your way.
Yeah. Or you just, like I said, you just go through it and you just like, this wasn't as bad as it could have been. I could have responded differently. Right. But with that wisdom now, and that understanding now, I can teach someone else this lesson or this concept. Yeah, that's easy, powerful, man. That's awesome. And it becomes easier as you practice it every day, as you exercise it every day. I spoke on kindness when we were doing the fruits of the Spirit a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And no, this was another one. Oh, awesome! Right, this was another speaking engagement. And kindness, I explained it as being a muscle. Yeah, muscle with memory. Muscle memory. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I said you have to exercise that muscle every day. You have to flex that muscle every day in order for you to receive kindness back. You have to first be kind. It says, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. That means I can't draw loving kindness if I'm not kind, if I'm not loving, right? That's bruh. So I have to display that, especially as men and women of God and righteous people. Like some of us could be nasty, some of us could be mean, some of us could be, push people aside because we don't feel, and that's the pride, and that's the ego, and we have to get away from that. Yeah, we have to get away from that pride and that ego, and we have to exercise kindness, and we have to exercise love. So even with those, you can go the extra mile. Definitely. You can never be kind enough. You can never love enough. Right. You know what I mean? Because God is going to always outgive you. Yeah. He's going to always, he's going to go the extra mile with you because he's like, all right, you following suit. Yeah, my son is doing what I asked him. My daughter is doing what I asked him. So if you're kind, let me give you more kindness. Let me give you more love, and you will find yourself with favor. Yes. And that favor will take you further than anything else in life. Anything else. Yep. Yeah. So, man, we're going to keep going the extra mile. Definitely. Brother Solomon, I see you, man. Thank you for your comments. Yes, sir. This is an awesome practice, brother. I learned, a lot from the book, Miracle Morning. Excellent. Excellent. I have to check that book out, man.
But yeah, that's what we have to do, man. I want to play another clip of a short film that we did with our record and film company, Showliz Entertainment. We produce short films now, and it's basically to bring about positive messages and encourage people. We're doing some amazing things with it.
You got to flood the airways with it.
Yeah, man, positiveness, man. There's enough negative on the air.
Too much.
Hey, Ruben. Okay. He'll get back.
He's switching it now.
He's Hey, Mrs. Wilson, I'm so glad you can make it. Come on in. So I'm so glad you were able to come on short notice. I hope you didn't have any problems getting here.
Oh, no, thank you. My GPS got me here just fine.
Good. So you have the application?
Yes, actually, I have the application.
What's the matter?
You know, I just feel a little intimidated about the whole situation. I mean,
Why?
Nobody ever, owned a home in my family before, and it just, I don't know, it's just like, I'm just a little overwhelmed, you know.
You have nothing to worry about. Can you take the application?
Oh, there you go.
All right, good. Did you enjoy the book?
Yeah. I mean, I did. It made me understand a few things, but again, like, I don't know. I just hope it's for me.
So let's do this. Let's simplify things. Right now, you're paying $1,000 a month in rent.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been doing that for 10 years.
Right.
That's $120,000 that you have already spent in a property that you won't own. That was the whole purpose of me writing this book, to get people to understand that you are investing in real estate.
Right.
Whether you're a tenant or the landlord, you're kind of working together to, provide a safe haven for you and your family, right?
Right.
So every time you pay your rent, the landlord, he'll fix things in your property. He'll replace the hot water heater or windows or roofs or whatever, but it's your hard-earned money that's getting those things fixed. What I want to do is help people get on the other side of the table.
Right.
So that's why we're introducing our affordable housing program.
Right.
So you have verifiable income,
Yeah, I do.
and you've been paying your rent on time.
Yes, I have.
That's the only thing you need to qualify with us.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to have my son check your references, and you and I can get ready to go and look at a property.
Well, you know what? I mean, I never really looked at it like that. Like, it was my own, whole earned money, like spending it. And I kind of got the drift of that in the book. So, like, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I want to do this. Yep.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. So you and I can go and look at a property together.
Okay. All right.
Give me a minute.
All right, thanks.
Hey, son. This is Ms. Wilson application. Double check her references and call me, okay?
Got it.
Oh, this is my son calling. Hey, buddy. Okay. So everything checked out. Awesome. Thanks, man. I see you when I get home. We'll celebrate. All right, big guy. Bye. You got approved.
Woo! Hallelujah!
All
Oh my
your references
God.
came back clear. I knew you would.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh my God! Wow. Oh my
So
God.
listen, this house will be done in about 3 weeks. I'm going to give you the keys.
Woo!
'Cause I want you to, take them. I want you to come by while my guys are working. Kind of walk through the rooms. If you want a design or a color a certain way, just let me know.
Oh my God.
We'll make it happen for you. We have an in-law suite on the first floor, so your mother or they can come and live with you as well.
Oh my
It
God.
has her own bathroom, laundry room, and
Woo!
everything.
6 bedrooms.
Yes.
4 baths.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
It's all yours.
God. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Oh my God. Thank you, Lord. Oh.
So the only thing I ask you to do
Whew.
is let your friends know about what we're doing.
Oh, yes, I will. I mean, oh my God, this is such a blessing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Wow. I
Absolutely.
never, ever, ever believed that this could happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never believed that this could happen.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Oh, thank
Your
this
family
is the,
deserves it.
oh my God, this is the greatest day
Yeah.
of my life.
Oh, wow.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you read the book, and I'm glad that, you know, you wanted to be a homeowner. That's where it started off. You know what I mean?
Right,
You have to
yes.
break those generational curses.
Yes.
Yeah, and you
Oh
did
my
that.
God.
Awesome. Sound like a house track was about to come on.
Awesome. Get it together in there, Ruben. My bad.
It's all good, brother. It's all good.
Awesome.
But yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks, Donna Wellens, for being a part of that awesome video. I think we're at the age now and at the point in our lives now where we can create the circumstances that we want. And in being a business owner, I see opportunities for us to do that. And, you know, I encourage other people to do the same thing. Like, you know, we don't have to just do the norm.
No.
Right? So if we see that there's a lack of positive content on social media, then that to me that means that's a call that we must answer, right? Especially if you're a creative person. We begin to create positive content.
So we do.
Opposed to waiting for someone else to do it and sitting back complaining about how much negative content is out there. Let's you know, create the positive content.
That's right.
And begin to write. You know, we all have the ability to look at things in a positive way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So conveying it, to me, I love writing. I love talking, obviously. But I also love encouraging people and giving them, you know, a chance to connect back with their dreams.
Right.
So if we can bring the platform to help people do that, you know, that's a part of your calling.
Yeah.
Especially if you can see that there's a need for it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you instead of waiting for someone else to create that opportunity, you create it. You know, you build the team. You know what I mean? Like we talking about teamwork makes the dream work. That's exactly where we have to stand as being visionaries.
Right.
We can't wait for someone else to create the vision. No, we create the vision and then make partnerships with other people that can also bring something to the table to help enhance the vision or increase the vision.
Yeah.
So when I talk about the real estate stuff, that was, you know, an actual house that my team owned and that we're rehabilitating and that we will be selling. And, you know, Donna, she's an actress.
Right.
She's a playwright.
Yeah.
She's an
I remember
author.
She was on the show.
Yeah, she's phenomenal, man. And, you know, we talked about doing some skits, and I said, instead of waiting, you know, let me create them. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep talking about it. We're just going to create them. What's up, Darren, brother? What's good with you? Free said, peace, King. My man. We will, brother. We will.
Man's World.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. From the dungeon.
The dungeon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we go back.
LA Fitness. Yeah.
Yeah, LA Fitness now. That's the cute gym now, you know what I mean? But we came from the dirty, putting that extra work in there, you know what I mean? When we was young, we was young, man. Encouraging one another, man, to stay healthy. Yeah, that's how you get longevity. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you know, I just want to encourage people, man, definitely grab a copy of this book. Everybody's a real estate investor. Yes, even you. We have another speaking engagement coming up this month. Once I get all the details, I'll be able to, you know, promote it a little bit and teach people about it. But, you know, I would love to really partner up with a lot of the churches and nonprofit organizations in our community because they have a power that that they haven't exercised yet or haven't tapped into, and I want to be able to help them realize that and touch it. You know what I mean? Because that's part of the vision. When you're over a flock of people, you know what I mean? You're supposed to have outlets for them.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, to keep them from being distracted.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is replacing it with something that will benefit them, right? In a positive way. And when I cut out certain things, like when I fast from certain things or take certain things out of my my pleasure zone, you know what I mean? Whether it's food, whether it's we don't do TV in my home, but when I used to watch TV, I had to remove certain things out of my life so that I could focus on what was good and what would actually benefit me later on. So that's what helped me tap into my creative part, because I took one thing out, which could have been, like I said, it could have been breakfast, or it could have been, something in the morning, and then I replaced it with something else.
Wow.
That was positive, and that's what helped me tap into being creative.
Yeah.
So we have to get ready to go off the air. I do see we have another show coming up shortly, right after hours. So I do want to respect that time, but definitely you guys get in touch with me if you would like a copy of the book. Definitely get in touch with Rob or Eventbrite if you guys want to go to the show next Monday, February 10th at the Dubai Restaurant and Lounge from 6 to 8 p.m. You can find the tickets on Eventbrite. The tickets are $10. And hopefully we'll see your face in the place. 2 seconds, Rob. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week on Urban Economics and Development Podcast. I'm your host, Andre Williams. My co-host, Brother Robert Rufus, the maestro himself. Peace and blessings to you.
2 seconds. Only Rude.